Hello, Travis here, and welcome to entry number 4 in my video diary series. Now, this is the entry that's going to cause a bit of an overlap with my other channel, the Photoverse project, where it's strictly about the toys and whatnot. This time I'm going to talk about my toy collection, as it were. Well, not really as it were, as it is. Well, I actually have a bunch of toys in my collection. Starting with the most recent one, or at least, no, not really the most recent one, but rather the earliest Transformers toys that I own. One of which is the subject of my most recent Quick Tangents video. Well, they're both Quick Tangents videos anyway, so there you go. Anyway, this is Power Core Combiner's Heavy Tread on the left, and Activator's Bulkhead on the right. Yeah, unfortunately, these did not survive my childhood. Well, most of them. Heavy Tread is mostly intact, I just can't find his right arm. And this one's really loose. And the Bulkhead here has no legs. I don't know where they went, so this will not be complete even if I tried. So yeah, maybe one day they'll be fully restored, but I'm not gonna count on it. Now here are some of my most recent figures I own. My most recent Transformers figures that I own. Both of which are from Siege. Optimus Prime and Megatron. You may have seen these in the Photoverse project from their 2 Flash Henkei videos, as well as the very first entry in Video Diaries where I was straight up transforming them. Right now they're in their alt modes, and you saw me transform them already, so I don't want to do it again. Next up are Sun Gunpla. Starting with the Gundam Mark II. I apologize for the dust. Yeah, it's been coated in dust because it's been sitting on my desk shelf for some time. Yeah, I have a desk shelf. So anyway, this is one of my most recent RG builds. Yeah, to be honest, I haven't built a new Gunpla kit in months, but that's mainly because I don't plan on, or at least, I actually refuse to build new kits because, well, I wanted to replace my nippers. Unfortunately, the nippers I saw, at least on Shopee, was around the price of a G-Witch high grade. So, yeah, I don't think I could build a new RG anytime soon. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go talk about this. This is SH Figuarts Kamen Rider Akito Shining Form. Well, as you know, I'm pretty much a Kamen Rider fan. Having said that, though, I don't collect its merchandise, the figures and whatnot, mostly because of financial issues. Well, that and Figuarts have a barrier of entry to them, specifically with how pricey they are. Not helping are many of them being locked behind the dreaded P-Band. So, yeah. This and Foz Blaster Form are the only 2 SH Figuarts that I own. Maybe one day I will be getting a little more. I'm eyeing in particular the Izu version of 02, but for now, I will be content with this and Foz Blaster Form. So, moving on. Behold my only Figma in my collection. Twilight Princess Link. Yeah, I never asked any Figma from my uncle after this one. Though knowing the current state of Figma, can you blame me for this? I apologize, this is also coated in dust. But yeah, Jobby's video actually sold me on this one, and was the primary reason as to why I got this in the first place. And I never bought any other Figmas after this one. Yeah, I never bothered after this one. Still, for being one of the only Figmas in my collection, it's sentimental to me. But yeah, the current state of Figma has not bode so well. Also, yeah, this one is unfortunately, yeah, the back is unfortunately pegged in very loosely because of issues. Anyway, moving right along, my very first Marvel Legends figure. At least, the only one I currently own. So, here's my history with this guy. I actually saw this on Shopee for around, well, I believe it was either the Toys R Us or the Toy Kingdom Shopee page. Oh yeah, it was the Toys R Us Shopee page. And it actually was on a heavily discounted price of 600 pesos. Hence why this ended up being my first Legends figure. Yeah, this thing doesn't have much in terms of accessories, but you have to remember, these are fairly affordable figures, so there's that. Also, I kind of like the T'Challa Star-Lord, even though I've never seen What If, but that's mainly because the concept is so awesome. But yeah, I actually plan to get more Marvel Legends figures later down the line. The one I'm eyeing for in particular is the Extremis Armor Iron Man from the Puff Adder wave. So, moving right along, and I'm pretty sure we have, I'm sorry if you couldn't see this properly, but say goodbye to T'Challa Star-Lord, and hello to my centerpiece, the real grade Gao-Gai-Gar. Yeah, it's missing its chin, and some parts of it are slightly loose, but yeah. While I do like the look of this guy, it does have its problems, namely the helmet, the mane, and the legs. Also, it's very coated in dust. But yeah, it's probably a miracle this happened at all. I just wish the thing sold a lot better in Japan than I'm willing to admit. Why? In spite of all of its flaws. Two things, really. Gao-Gai-Gar and Geneset Gao-Gai-Gar. I really want to see those as real grades. Alas, this is all we got. All we got is pretty cool. Anyway, this is probably the end of a random assortment. I mean, yeah, I ended up saving this for last. Originally, it was going to be the Sazabi, but this was the most recent real grade that I built, and I could be happier. I just wish I improved a few things, namely gluing the chin piece and fixing all the seams for the better. So yeah, that ends entry number 4 in my video diary series. And until next time, Travis out.